Greetings, kindred. I am voivodemekhet, and welcome to our world of darkness. If you are a returning viewer, you'll know that I handle Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, Hunter the Reckoning, pretty much anything that the world of darkness has to offer. Primarily the lore that comes from this channel, the mechanics that I try to put out and explain to you all, has come from the 5th edition of the world of darkness in its tabletop settings. Tonight, I offer something different, something that many of you may have already heard of, either on this channel or if you follow the news for World of Darkness. Tonight, I'm here to talk to you about live action roleplay, or LARP. I'm a huge advocate for LARP. I got my start in LARP back in 2003. I have ran LARPs for a good amount of time. In fact, the majority of my storytelling experience and my player experience has been in the live action stage, and I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I love to put on the face. I love to put on the outfits and wear my fangs and participate with groups in locations that could very well be where our characters are standing. I love to tell stories in a live action format because where I can tell a story for upwards to 6 people at a table without things getting too jumbled, I can tell a story for hundreds in a live action setting. I think that's one of the things that I like about it. It's not an in-sol group. It's not a story about one group. It's a story about the entire city, or even bigger, if you have a good narrative. We, as fans of the world of darkness, have a treasure trove at our fingertips when it comes to the various books that have been given to us. From Vampire the Masquerade to Werewolf the Apocalypse to Hunter the Reckoning right now in 5th edition, those are accessible for us to tell these stories. But now, thanks to a select group of writers and the desire to get away from the table and into more of an immersive setting, we have Laws of the Night for 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade. And I couldn't be happier with it. There are several differences when it comes to the way things are run. Damage doesn't work the same as it does on your tabletop. The disciplines may seem a little different because some things that you can do in tabletop don't reflect the same way as they do in LARP. So they've replaced them, changed them around just slightly. The rouse traits and the hunger system works slightly off. The dyscrasias are expanded in LARP, which I didn't expect until I got to play it and experience it. At the point of this filming, I've participated in 3 LARPs involving the 5th edition of Vampire the Masquerade Laws of the Night, and I've enjoyed all of them. I participated in the LARP for Canada at Midnight, which was located, which was being held in San Antonio, Texas, before the Darkness Emergent event. And I got to play a Tremere. I got to use powers of blood sorcery and rituals and act them out, not just say what my character was doing, not just describe, which I'd also love to do. But I got to act them out and have so much fun with people. At the Darkness Emergent event, I got to play as Zamitzi, based on myself with a darker twist. I got to sit down across from the Nosferatu Prince of San Antonio and a Justicar. I got to sit across from Lucinda. I thought I was going to die. Playing an undead creature with no bodily function. My heart has not beat that hard in a long time. And recently, last weekend actually, I got to participate in the LARP game in Tampa, Florida, which was run by one of the authors, Jason Herman, one of the very authors of Laws of the Night 5th edition. So I got to experience a game with the storyteller being the person who put that down on paper. I got to experience a game from somebody who has a vision and is sending it out there. And I highly suggest, if you have the ability to partake in a LARP game and have not ever done it yourself, do it. Because I had so much fun. I had so much fun. In fact, there's going to be a link in description to join that LARP if you're in the Tampa area or are willing to travel to get there. All of the information that you will need to have an out-of-character understanding of what's going on in the game will be right there. I plan on starting my own Laws of the Night. Now, I am trying to be patient, and I'm waiting until the actual physical book comes to me. But I cannot wait. These games are so much fun. They just are. And if you can get into it, it really is something you can lose yourself in. It's very therapeutic, in my opinion. Now, this playlist that I'm starting up right now is going to be handling all of the ins and outs of Vampire the Masquerade for LARP, because we need that information. So you can be prepared to see level by level in this playlist, where I go through all of the disciplines and all of the different levels of those disciplines, one at a time, in an easy, digestible format, where you're not going to have to listen to hours of video to understand something that you're just trying to look for. You can just look for the discipline name and watch it. You can expect to see a dissection of the lore sheets, just like I do with the tabletop. You can expect to see explanation of how the mechanics work. And that is why I'm making this video, because I need you all to tell me what you need to understand, what you would like clarification for, and I will do my damnedest to make sure that all of that information comes to you in a clean, concise manner, so that you can understand how Laws of the Night work. You can understand what to expect. And from what I gather from talking to these amazing storytellers and creators of this book, because I got one-on-one time with the people who made it, I can tell you right now that they are planning, God-given everything works well with the systems, a werewolf LARP. A brand new 5th edition Laws of the Wild. They are planning on doing Laws of the Hunt for 5th edition. They want to keep bringing out material for each of the subjects that we see in 5th edition World of Darkness. And that excites me. Because I can also tell you that they are talking about doing supplement books for each genre as well. There's lots to get into, and I'm excited to be able to share my knowledge and experience with all of you, my community. This is our World of Darkness, and I am so glad that you are here to share it with me. With that, I think that this is a good place to end this introduction. I am voivodemekhet. This is our World of Darkness, and this is an introduction for what I am planning for covering the LARP systems for Mind's Eye Theater for 5th edition World of Darkness. Thank you. And I am excited to hear from you in the comments below, asking whatever questions you have about this subject. Share this with your friends who might have questions. And if you're excited for this as much as I am, make sure you like this video. Have a good evening.